Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Chad, it's Eternal Darkness. It's one of my favorite games of this type. And there were a number of requests. But also, I just really missed the game. It's been a decade. And this is a game I really enjoy. This is the perfect season for it. I may not finish this before Halloween, and I'm not going to rush.
Fear as I have.
The same developer that made Twin Snakes, by the way. And Soul Reaver. Now, it's not a very long game, but I'm also... You know, it's like 11 or so days to Halloween. So I just am gonna, you know, just play it, enjoy it, and see what happens. Now, I do have slightly higher resolution textures installed, and if they work, great, and if they don't, so be it, but we'll see how it looks. This is also 1080p, widescreen. I've never emulated this game before. Still, I'm not.
Bone. Bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead.
How is he talking?
This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia.
Oh my god.
Ignorant of so much, and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
There is a native widescreen, and we'll see if that works, and it does. And there you go. Cool. But yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing this game in 1080p. It's not the best looking game, but it's got a vibe, man. It's got an atmosphere. I feel like widescreen will break a lot of the sanity effect. It's native. It's right there in the options.
Remember me, Alex.
But yeah, some of the sanity effects are designed for CRTs.
Hello?
Seattle at night.
Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
This guy.
Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't
That's
meet
Jennifer
under
Hale, yeah.
brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see.
Miss Roivas, is
Yeah, that's
that
dead.
your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense.
Guy's
There's
weird.
no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this.
You have to
old
try
mansion
really
revealing
hard
what
not to leave
happened.
Rhode Island.
I want answers.
So do I.
Walk
I
20
wish I
steps
had
in any
some.
direction and you're gone. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. I am so nostalgic for that drum beat. Like the music, the sound in this game. I'm going to put the volume up. Now, so I played this game a bunch, but it's been, like I said, 10 years, so I don't fully remember it. Not like everything, but I have a pretty decent knowledge of the game, which is fun for me because I get to come back when you're a little brighter. There we go. Again, this has been upscaled a little bit, like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm playing that version. I just wanted to see if it might be a net positive. Some of the textures might look a little crusty, but I think this game kind of needs it. That's why I was really hoping this game would get like an official remaster. But, you know, it would be a decent amount of work, I think, to really do this. But yeah, so I'll explain what kind of game this is. It is kind of survival horror. The story is told throughout the entire mansion, which is basically a hub world that you come back to. Think Mario 64. Unfortunately, the dev is dead, and they even tried to resurrect the IP with a Kickstarter years ago, but it failed to make the money it needed. It is based somewhat on cosmic horror, Lovecraft gods, and stuff like that, but it does its own thing. That's the vibe it starts with, and then it goes in its own directions. But yeah. You were originally supposed to do the chapters in any order, but Nintendo made them do the chapters in an order. I didn't know that, actually. That's a good piece of trivia. David Hayter does a couple voices in this game, which is a lot of fun. And there's a lot of different... You'll hear it. There's Cam Clark, David Hayter. So you got two of the twin snakes. Well, both twin snakes. 3:33. That was the time on the clock when she got the call. The Tome of Eternal Darkness is very much the Necronomicon, which is not Comic-Con. An aged page set inside a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. Well, we're in luck, because there's a tome right there. All of this stuff will come into play, so we'll be getting there. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. Some fun writing in this game. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display. Another token of eclectic junk. There's a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. Chat, real quick, show of hands, show of ones. Who's never played or seen this game? Who's completely going in blind here? Excellent. Excellent. That's many ones. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. Yeah, this is the quality of GameCube compression.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone.
One of these centurions is David Hayter, by the way.
Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics.
I believe that's
Our
him.
enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt
Or maybe
our
that guy.
Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Come to us, Pious Augustus.
I don't know why the shadows are bugging out. GameCube melting, yeah. You can see some of its N64 roots in those textures. This was an N64 game first. It's true. They had to restart development. Well, you know, upgrade it to the GameCube. The dais on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pious can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle. It's equally unknown to the Roman soldier. The ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pious's courageous resolve does not buckle, should Pious climb down. The word dank has many a meaning. It's weed or it's slightly moist. That's it. Many a meaning. So, one of the innovations this game had was you can target limbs. Like, you can cut off their legs, their arms. Not everything, but yeah, that's kind of like what this game's thing was at the time. And that's how you restore sanity, too. So sanity is the big thing in this game, too. It was kind of fucking amazing for its time, and still kind of is, honestly. I don't think any game's done it quite as good as this. Weirdly, Silent Hill 4 The Room did some sanity stuff. Amnesia. So, yeah, but this game had it more central. Like, it was much more, like, central to both the plot and the gameplay. And, I think that's one of the reasons why the game is so memorable for me, because it really fucked with me. There's a pretty good way to deal with this shit, which is just cut off their heads and then wombo combo. They can attack each other, too. It's fucking nerds. The sound design in this game is some of my favorite on the GameCube, and just kind of in general, honestly. It's gonna be like micro stutters, I think, while areas load. Sorry about that, chat. Who lit the torches in this area? The spirits? Come on. You don't know that? Apparently this game, it was, for a long time, very, very difficult to emulate. And I've been kind of made aware that this is now the best it's ever been. But I'm playing. Of course, this is original hardware. 1080p, upscale textures. This is original. It's on the GameCube. It's actually kind of a shame that this game is just not available anywhere. If you want to play it in any official capacity, you just have to not. But that's also why I would love to see this be remade, or just like a version on the Switch 2 that just looks like this even, for a whole new generation of gamers. But the rights in this game, I think the right situation is kind of fucked, as usually happens. Are we gonna poll for which god to choose? So here's the thing, I completed this game 3 times, more than 3 times, but I did the true ultimate ending. This is one of those games that you definitely don't need to complete 3 times to get everything. It's just a slightly different ending. It's kind of cool. It's not Silent Hill F. It's nice to do that, yes, but it's very, that's one of those things that, like, I did once. I completed it like once a year until I got the ending. But yeah. I think I want to go for the god that fucks with your sanity the most. Is that Chaturga? Well, it's the green one, but which one do I have to choose to ally with? Zelatoth. So to be clear, I don't remember 100% chat, I have to choose the green god, and then there's more green freaks that appear throughout the playthrough, right? Ulyaoth is pretty great though, it's a giant blue jellyfish. It means you can't heal sanity until much later. Honestly, the sanity effects are so fun, I think I'd be okay with that. Chad, here's a question for the fans of the game, though. What is the most fun god to see throughout the story? Ulyaoth, to be honest. All of them are great. I do like all of them, yeah. But this is where we make our choice. These are the symbols of the 3 gods. They have different attributes. Health and, like, power, that's red. Magic is blue. Sanity is green. Let's do green. Confirmed. It's too late now, chat member.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xelatoth, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Hell yeah. Edward Roivas' study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface, except one. The desk had been the center of activity. Not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. I believe the first one I ever did when I first played this game was Green, Xelatoth. That was probably, I think, my first choice, which made the game even better, because it was like extra sanity crazy. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. The binding of the corpse god. Now, normally you'd explore the place a little bit more, which you can do. You just run around with a gladius. But once you get pages, it's like ukulele. Once you get pages, you can read them, and it takes you to a different chapter. And that's how the story unfolds. It just jumps around through time periods and shit. It's really cool.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok.
Meet God.
It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Right in the meat eyes. By the way, the voice actor for Pious is Big Boss in MGS4.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused.
And the Fury in Snake Eater.
Something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Well, Now there's no choice. I'm finding out, I think someone said that this was, Mei Ling. Who does this voice? I don't know. This is Mei Ling? Oh, really? That's cool. I'm looking for it online. I don't see it. But Greg Eagles is also in this game. They have a lot of Metal Gear voice actors, in fact, which then checks out why they would make Twin Snakes right after this. Triangular design is carved into the floor. The etched grooves are filled with colored sand. These symbols appear to be related to each other, with one having precedence over another. So, it's Pokemon types, chat. Statue of a goddess delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace about its neck. Should Ellia take the necklace? I have to remember to press the right button. The necklace can be used to heal Ellia. Make sure that Ellia does not move when the spell is being cast. Yeah. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. Yep. Yep. Boy, these were annoying on a CRT TV in low resolution. Because I couldn't tell which ones were which. There we go. There they are, chat. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing the decrease in the level of the sanity meter and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. The character begins to hallucinate. So these green guys, when you cut their limbs off, they can regrow. I think this is them. Wait, are these are blue, right? Oh, oops. I think you have to choose red to get the green monsters. There's a lot of noises in this game that chat will undoubtedly enjoy, I think, and want to make emotes out of. Off the top of my head, Zappy is going to be one of them. Hargon, definitely. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the camera angle that gets you. You know, I'm just not going to finish them off, chat. Why aren't you playing on real hardware? The controller port effect is going to fuck you over real bad. I can, do it virtually. The reason I'm not playing this on real hardware is because I don't have a GameCube or Wii set up, and I don't know where they are currently. And also, I wanted to see this in 1080p, because I've only ever done this on real hardware. Go find them? No. I do have a Smash Brothers USB. I could use a GameCube controller. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? I'm confused now. No, I played it on real hardware 10 years ago, yeah. Fuck with that any further. Not enough for Ellia to get over it. I actually genuinely don't remember what to do. I can't mess with those candles. Oh, I remember. We got this one. Do you have a guide for this too? Yeah, back in my pirate nipple days, I wrote a guide for Eternal Darkness. There's a red Metis. These guys are harder. They can survive more hits than the blue ones. And they can regrow heads. You'll notice the walls are beginning to bleed now, too. Small pedestal covered with decorative etchings stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be the focal point of this display. Sword broken.
A secret passage in the temple.
Being hit on by the famous solid snake. Oh shit, sorry man. You okay? The guard is grateful for Ellia saving his life. In return he offers his services. If Ellia brings him a weapon that's been broken, he'll repair it. Oh, dude, I'm sorry I shot you with the dart. No! Wait, don't die. Don't die. No, don't die. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know if he's gonna, like, fully die. I don't know if this is, like, poison until death. Oh, dude! Also, I didn't restore a lot of sanity, so now I am... We're in the yappy zone. Oh man, we... Chat, was that a fly on your screen? Graphics, advanced, crop. Well that zooms in. Do you think that's okay? I don't mind the black bars too much. It's fine. I'll just keep it, it's fine as is. We need a hack that enables a sanity effect that makes it look like the stream went down. And that way when the stream goes down, no one will believe it. And they never leave. Yeah, we might need that. Maybe a chat member can make that sanity effect. Also, when your sanity is low, Dutch angles. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that was fake. I have to maintain some sanity, otherwise I get too, I take damage. Oh, the camera is like vibrating. Mural depicts one of the ancient Khmer deities being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. That's Mantarok. You saw him earlier. He's the meat god. Speaking of seeing him.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. you will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
It's very convenient how everyone speaks English, even the demons.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood.
Yes, chat member. They explained that earlier, actually.
It is now your destiny
They did.
to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation.
Red
the
Eagles.
gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power.
That's the DARPA
From
chief,
those
yeah.
people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Statue of a human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. That's a phenomenal sentence, isn't it? What does effluvial mean? Effluvial. Gaseous waste or decaying matter. Door of formidable size seals the vault. A stylized design resembling a creature that dwells within the room is carved into the stone. Different characters have different stamina levels too, so she's like a dancer, so she can run a little bit more than some of the other ones. Metal staff. Wait a minute, are they real? Oh, I poisoned them. Because I'm not getting sanity damage. Love that. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, just wrong button. Oops. Oh shit! I went too far. lever. We got a thing. We got a metal rod. You don't really need the sword here. Once you get the blowgun, that's pretty much good enough. Oh, come on! Oh! Can I have that back, please? Yeah, playing this in, like, what, 2003 when it came out was a bit of a head trip. That's intended? Yeah, that's a sanity effect. There's, like, dozens. This was 2002? Oh. But yeah, the game basically has all these different things. And the first time I played through the game, I got a bunch of them. Second and third time, there were even more that I hadn't seen. Like, so there's a lot.
Happy.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
Yep, and that's the end of that chapter. You actually lose a little bit of sanity every time you read one of the pages, like Alex does. So following the logic from before, this happens. There's a message tube. Antique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Suspicions of conspiracy.
Your presence is welcome, Majesty.
This is different depending on what god you choose.
I am honored.
This is Zelototh.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. He lies. As do we all.
What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces.
Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know.
And much you never will.
Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
Charlemagne.
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pious. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane.
Or perhaps one, then the other? Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
Dead or insane. Probably should save the game after every chapter. But yeah, that's also Jennifer Hale, which is a nice touch, I think. And the other god's a giant jellyfish, and the other one's like a crab, like an angry crab. They're all good. But that's another thing, like, you can... It's the same story. It's the same, like, broad strokes, but you get, like, different little cutscenes and some different enemies. But it's nice because, again, you get a little bit of extra incentive to replay the game those other 2 times, but it's not like, you know, the whole story is different. So I think it's pretty cool. It's handled well. Yep. Vinny, this game kind of fucks. Where can I play it myself? Oh, you can't because they never re-released this game anywhere. Got a GameCube? Got the disc? It's really a shame. So at this point, there's not much you can do here in the mansion. Couple like little spots you can check out briefly, but you can't really do anything. That's why you just have to collect the pages and read them. So, Charlemagne.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, Carolum magnum Francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
Thank you, creepy pale person. Cam Clark, by the way. Liquid.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
Yeah, I really like the church chapters in this game. After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in his visiting chamber. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he has trespassed upon sacred ground. The monk seems rather subdued, perhaps out of respect, or perhaps out of fear. Visibly disturbed with grief and despair, the monk sobs pitifully. He recounts that this is not the only death to have occurred recently, and wonders if perhaps the order is being punished for a wavering in faith. The monk cordially greets Anthony, however, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if, indeed, this is the truth. Funeral casket made from unfinished wood. It is not properly sealed. Could probably be opened. Should Anthony open the casket?
Oh my God, what is it?
What happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
I always loved that
Little
moment.
We have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil.
All he did was open a
Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection, and find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Scramasax. It's a strange series of events. Peering into the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His raiment is that of his order, stained with blood that is seeped from his many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight. They're just like, hey, random person that just walked in here and opened up a coffin. We trust you. Go and talk to the bishop. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. Knock? No. We just gotta get in there and just break into the room with a key or something. You know, just get in there. Interrupt them. Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. When they pick up the book, they get all of the knowledge of all the stuff. He's turning into a ghoul. But that's the spell that was cast for, that was meant for Charlemagne. Someone just said twink death. Fuck off. Okay, so essentially this is the magic system. I can explain it as we go along. Right now, we can't really do anything, but we just have the circle of power, so we have to find some stuff that we can do. While fumbling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into the fragments as it hits the floor. There's one of them. We still need more, though. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention to itself. Oddly pristine on the dusty shelf, it doesn't quite belong. As usual. Cam Clark has some really good noises that he makes for his attacking animations. I will say that the combat in this game isn't anything revolutionary by any means, but it's kind of better than a lot of the Silent Hill games. And again, I'm not trying to compare that. I love Silent Hill, but like, just in terms of like how fast and fluid it is. And I know this was like, you know, on the GameCube after Silent Hill 1 and maybe even 2. But yeah, I think it's not, like I said, nothing here is in terms of gameplay and combat like incredible. But it definitely gets the job done. Because I just had a flashback to Silent Hill 4, and I was like, oh my god. Torch acquired. Grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. The monk ambles around nervously, as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. Big sword. Two-handed. Like a mix function. Mix. A mix unction. An unction mixer. The word unction didn't exist last time I streamed this game 10 years ago. So much didn't. So the codexes can tell you what a spell is, basically, how to make it. It's a little bit confusing at first, briefly, but it's not so bad. Like, for example, great noises, too, by the way. Item. Repair item spell. And that's my magic. You can move around and it restores magic, so you don't really have to worry about running out, but you can't overuse it. Urns repaired. Oh, he's looking like one of my Oblivion characters now. filled red urn. Disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil, it is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. What sickly liquid is this draining into the pool, trickling from the scum-encrusted spout? There it is, the scum-encrusted spout, everybody. That's a big moment for me. Very important video game moment. Dunking the urn into the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled to the brim with the rank fluid. Efflusive, even. It is a lot heavier now and rife with foetor, or fetor. This game uses some of the best words. Wanna stay dead, asshole? You've got no arms left, you stupid bastard! We need another rune before we can make another spell. An aged tapestry hangs on the wall. It is soiled from the dank atmosphere of the room and the corruption about it. You don't get yappy yappy in this chapter, but you get wind chimes, which I think is also very good. Iron plate on the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes have marred its pockmarked and worn surface. I got stuck on this for a little while, back in 2002. Enchant item. This allows the player to cast spells that have been found or researched. Don't worry, Chad. I got this. I got this. I've done this before. So the puzzle here is the bishop passed through the secret door. There has to be a way to get through. And I remember running back and forth like, what the hell is this? What is all this spell shit? It was very confusing. And then, I guess, I don't know, just eventually. You have to repair the urns, and then fill them with water. That's it. Vinny, I'm like 4 years younger than you, and I figured it out. I'm really proud of you, chat member. I'm gonna make you a medal.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then.
Colonel.
For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
That's Paul eating. Oh, God. Try to get his arm off. I'm gonna stay kind of insane. It's fun. Shrine to a god that speaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, the plague. Oh! The plague has got him! Oh shit! I don't have a health spell, so I have to make sure not to fucking die in this this sequence, this segment. Have you saved? I can save a little bit. It's worth it for the sanity effects. It's also kind of like a hard mode. Oh, fuck. Trapper Keepers.
What's going on here?
So they're called Trappers. They're really fucking annoying. The Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place magic cannot be cast, humans are subject to odd phenomena. The portals cycle from color to color as time progresses. This was more confusing back then than it actually was. But you can... This is actually a spot you can heal. If you take the red portal... You get your sanity back. It's actually kind of almost worth it. Trappers have no eyes, but they can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, they won't be trouble. Yeah. Chat, we may be on the ceiling. I wonder if Cam Clark even remembers doing this role. Bishop's dead. Don't worry, you're safe. Oh, man. I like the way he hides the light from his face.
This can't be happening!
For just a second, that one actually got me. It's not too bad, but they can be pretty deadly. I was just quick. They have 3 heads. The ones that are much more difficult are the red ones. Those ones suck. Someone said there's a special idle animation if you're insane. I'm gonna check it out in here, because you can see it better. Nothing happening? Oh shit! My inventory's gone. Put away sword. I don't think I ever tried to do idle stuff. I don't think it's happening. He had the lean, but that was about it. Love that camera. That is so cool. See, this is why fixed camera, or not fixed, but like third person or like whatever you want to call this camera, can be really effective. This game does this shit really, really well. It's not like locked pre-rendered. It's more dynamic than that, but it utilizes it so well, especially because of the Dutch angles when you're insane. It's like really dramatic. We're gonna save Charlemagne.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Xelazar.
Pretty cool. Yeah, that was Colonel. So now the thing is, that got me really good when I was younger. Now the thing is that you're in the mansion. You kind of have to figure out what to do next. It just so happens I know what to do next, but... You get to keep some stuff from... You know, from your adventures. So, for example, I have enchant item. Second, the key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it. Chat wants me to open the door. Okay. The call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family secrets it hides. Alex will not leave until she has learned what happened to her grandfather. Alex questions the presence of a lush landscape amidst these other morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope, encircled by the encroaching darkness? One of the drawers in the dresser curiously has no keyhole. In its place is a small triangular design flanked by a magical symbol. You have no idea how bad that got me. When I was younger. Like, really bad. And on the second and, like, third playthrough as well. I'm sure every chat's saying that it got them too, but... Yeah. When I was younger. Yeah, when I was 39. Chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame of the painting. Should Alex retrieve the chapter page? Wait, do I have 2 chapter pages? Oh, this is just the journal. Alright. This is a page from the Maximilian Roivas journal. It reads, "Everything that brightened my life now engulfs me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved on the shadows of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby." Weren't you 23 when this game came out? No. 2002? I was 17. I mean, I wasn't a babby, but also I didn't have a million games to desensitize me. Like, I've played the scariest games of all time in the past 20 years now, which is like Slender the Arrival, Slender the 8 Pages, Slender the Departure, Slender Niagara Falls, Slender Ban Ban, Choo Choo Chawu.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, our dreams metamorphosize into nightmares.
I have implored you for years, yet you ignore all my advances. You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Kareem. For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Kareem. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and I will be yours. Both of our dreams will come true.
I need nothing more than you. You have enthralled me to the point where I can think of nothing else. Promise, if I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not worry. I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Kareem, and I shall await you.
Kareem's voice actor is Reno Romano, who played true story Uncle Tony in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Also a voice in Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. And here's a good one. Luis Serra in Resident Evil 4. Wait, Resident Evil 4 Incubate. No, yep, no, that's him. That's Luis. He's had a bunch of roles. Knights of the Old Republic. NYPD Blue. The game. Dark Cloud 2. This man's corpse lies fallen, wounds cover the exposed flesh of his body where the armor has failed. And now he is aware. I like how there's like different size weird freak zombies. There's like baby ones. I'm gonna try not to recover too much sanity, but I might have to get a little bit. This chapter is where the difficulty starts going up a little bit. Statuette vaguely resembling a man stands atop a low pedestal. Just carry that in our pocket, shall we? New rune goofing. Oh, there's some health there. They give you a little bit of, like, help if you're, you know, playing a character on a, if you're playing a save file that doesn't have the health spell early, you do get a little bit of help. An arcane shrine dominates the room. Braziers surround its edge, while a larger one tops its summit. No doubt each one would be filled with incense to facilitate prayer to insidious deities. Coruscating? Coruscant. Barrier blocks Kareem's progress down the ladder. Its shimmering energies creates the vision of a rune upon its surface. Coruscant? Ow. Oh, we're in trouble now. Get ready for crying baby. Forgot if I had to use that in here. What's crazy to me about this game is that, like, Nintendo put their, like, weight behind it a bit. Like, this was promoted, Nintendo gave it a bunch of development money, they restarted development for the GameCube and not the N64. Is this better than GameCube Resident Evil for you? No, it's not. Not much is better than Resident Evil 4. They wanted to show people they weren't for babies. Well, then why is babies crying in the game? Riddle me that. Lying in a pool of cold blood is a dead soldier. He is the victim of an unseen battle. Perhaps this man died from the claws of the monsters of this place. It is difficult to tell. A man lies dead, anointed in blood from the ravages of a Tulwar sword. The wounds, deep and numerous, seep fresh blood, precise yet powerful, the result of a man's actions, not a monster's. Oh, dude! Oh, man. Yeah, those guys. I think you can check the monsters. Where's the, chat, isn't there like a... Whoa, my headphones came off. Isn't there like a monster dictionary or something? Not until later? Oh. Oh, that's right, Max. So now, yeah, just some enemies are just gonna have to... Now, that would have worked a lot better in 2002. Oh, shit! Another dead man. Who are these men whose corpses litter the dungeon? Unwary soldiers who stumbled inside, or grave robbers looking to plunder it? A crumpled scroll lies under the dead man's curled fingers. He's losing it. Like a laugh through a Leslie speaker. Rotating speaker. Those are what Pink Floyd used on Echoes. That was like a weird rotating speaker that created that kind of effect. Organ speakers? You mean like human organs? Fuck, we need some distance from this dude. I think we may have the ability now. Let's see. Zelatoth. Recover. Nankarath and Santek. Didn't we have that? Yeah. Are you already halfway through this game? Oh no. No, we're not halfway through this game. Gonna lose my head for a little bit. I didn't need that arm. Kareem, auto. 10%? No, this isn't 10% through the game. It's a little bit beyond that. Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy. Health restored. Shit. So I have to enchant, if I'm not mistaken, I have to enchant my sword. Oh, I need to use... Oh, okay, hang on. I need Zelatoth. I need to make it green. And there's a bigger sword. These aren't the swords. But however, you can still power up your weapons with this spell.
My dear Alex, I will always be at your side. There are times when insanity takes hold, and nothing seems right. During those times, I will help you. Fear not, for I will keep the darkness away.
This isn't really happening.
Vinny, what are your sausage/hot dog cooking techniques? I'm desperate. Apply heat. It's really all you have to do. You can't fuck up a hot dog. The aged ceiling has collapsed, creating an impassable pile of rubble that blocks the doorway. There it is. A large Ramdao broadsword protrudes from a solid pedestal made of stone. It awaits its next owner. Jeez. That takes care of them real quick. No! Why does this sword make a cartoon punch sound effect? You know, I never thought of that before, but it really kind of does. How did I even see anything on a CRT TV in like 240p or whatever it was, 360? Better eyes? Oh, Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? Oh no. What are these enemies called? Like bone freaks or something? Bone thieves. That was slightly worrying. The Ramdao is a South Asian sword used for Hindu animal sacrifice. They're meant to decapitate animals in one swing. Wow. Didn't even know that. You can spell recover sanity now. Yeah, I could. I could. Oh, oops. Wrong magic, once again. So you choose between the two. So we're gonna go to green. Whisper sword. Oh, right, these guys. Yeah, they explode, the blue ones. Which also means you're not recovering your sanity. Now I'm gonna recover some sanity. In a moment. Mainly just want to save. Sanity's for cowards. That's right, Liam. Liam, did you play this recently, or am I mistaking you with someone else? Played it numerous times. Oh, okay. Someone I know played this for the first time, but no, Liam Triforce in chat. What's up? Real fan of Eternal Darkness. This game has dozens of fans. There's dozens of us. Jerma played this not too long ago. Was it Jeremy? Wasn't this effigy thing like a secret? You need to collect all of them or something? I forget how that works. There's 3 throughout the game. Just kind of nice to stop the crying baby a little bit.
This isn't really happening.
Small. Thanks for inspiring another playthrough. Oh, you're gonna start one? I don't have to do anything with that effigy, right? Or do I? Oh, rubble. Along the length of the corridor, the ceiling is given way and collapsed, littering the floor with debris. Should Kareem climb over the rubble? Oops. Wait, does green beat blue? I don't remember. Oh, shit. So... That's what we needed to do. If you enchant the opposite color of the enemy you're fighting, it makes it way more powerful, as demonstrated.
This isn't really happening.
A blasphemous sculpture made from human skin and bone. It's cradled, a trestle of bones is cradled within this shrine, like a nightmarish bookstand beckoning to be used. The way forward is blocked by a wrought iron portcullis. There appears to be no visible lock, but there has to be a way of opening it. Was a late replacement for a Crusader character named Joseph D. Mandalay, who was cut due to 9/11. Oh, I didn't know that. I remember the N64 version, they had like a knight character. Was that him? That was him. Oh, wow, okay. Someone just said that's false. All right. No! Get off me, motherfucker! Sure are a lot of enemies here. This is the room, by the way, chat. The room. Ah, shit. Time to die. Not yet. Not yet. This part kind of kicking my ass a little bit. I think I would need red powers for this green dude, but I think we can do this. Oh, with one swipe, we got all 3 heads. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Should Kareem claim this artifact? That's what he's here for, right?
Kareem, we will be together forever.
Chandra? What happened to you?
Things change, my dear Kareem. But even though my body is ravaged, I await you.
Who did this to you?
You were gone so long. I gave myself to
gone like a half hour.
Jealous mistress. She had me dragged from my bed, and in cruel revenge, flensed with knives. As the last blades were drawn across my body, and my blood cooled upon the floor, she cursed that I would only be with another in death.
So much for thinking only of me. I should never have left.
I have seen my folly, and have already paid dearly. I see so much more now. In death, I know the true value of the artifact which I asked you to find. And it is not for us to possess. If we are to be together again, you must make a sacrifice. Only when that is complete will we be together.
Sacrifice? Why should I do anything for you? You lied to me. Betrayed me. And you really don't look so good anymore.
Best line in the game, by the way.
Despite who you are now, you will also become something more. Just as I have. But the sacrifice must be made. We must remain here and guard the artifact. Dark things will come to claim it, and you must be strong to keep it from them. Without your sacrifice, the world will fall into eternal darkness.
The things I do for love.
Oh. That is a Jaime Lannister line. Not that it couldn't be just another line that was thought of by the writers, but I wonder if they read Song of Ice and Fire. It's a Courage the Cowardly Dog line. I wonder if George R. R. Martin wrote...
This can't be happening.
Demo over. George R. R. Martin watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. Just borrowed that line. I got the Crusader's name wrong. It's Joseph de Molay. He's the guy asking what Pious is before Roberto's chapter. And then also Rebecca de Monet. Also, the firefighter. There's a character later. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's another character that chat member was saying was cut. All right. We're definitely making very good progress in the game. There are many chapters to come, but honestly, doing like 4 chapters or so this quickly, not bad. There's also a lot of good stuff up ahead. I would recommend sticking with this game if you had any interest in this.
Hello?
Remember me, Alex?
This isn't really happening.
All right, chat. We'll take a break. More horror up next with Still Wakes the Deep. Thanks for watching this. This is a really special game for me, and I'm glad to be able to stream it again. It's honestly kind of amazing how well it's holding up. Like, it's still really good to play. Obviously, you can detect the 23 years in some ways, but just like as a game that's like kind of fun to play, it's like not too bad. Like the combat's decent. The voice acting's great. The writing is cool. That last line from Kareem, perfect. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, upscaling it and with a high definition texture pack certainly helps. We'll take a quick break. I'll be back with Still Wakes the Deep.